is different in a sense because it's Jewish. It's not a regular liberal democracy. It is a Jewish state. So the Jewish state is a value for them. And they feel that it gives meaning to their life. The Jewish state is a value state for them. So, and they feel that the Jewish state is meaning to their life. The Jewish state appreciated by them. It's so important to them. They want control of the state because the state and them is the same. Their identity as a Jew and identity of. So, ethnic democracy as a Jew is a tool to deal with the threats they feel. Ethnic democracy as a Jew is a tool to deal with the threats people, because in Israel there is no assimilation. All the Jews live there and they intermarry with each other. The state keeps Hebrew and keeps Jewish identity and so forth. So the best way to keep the Jewish people is to live in Israel. That's the idea. The second threat is the Palestinian threat or the Arab state against Israel. They say if you control the state, if the Jews control the state, they can recruit people to the army, as many as they can, and they have very strong army, and they can control also the immigration. They bring only Jews and so forth. Then the idea that the Jews will continue to control this to defend itself will be the best by them to control the state. And the third is about the Arab minority. If you control the state, then the Arabs will be down, and then you are in a good shape. Okay. Now let's take Israel as a procedural democracy. I said Israel is a democracy. I must say also Israel is a procedural democracy. If I say it's democracy, at least it is procedural democracy. But I'm trying to tell you that Israel is a diminished procedural democracy. Even if you take it at the basis, at the minimal requirements of democracy, you see that Israel, in fact, it is weak procedural democracy. I'm not talking about liberal. I'll show you later that Israel is not liberal. But let's start even with the basic about procedural democracy. Israel does not keep even the procedures well. Let me go one by one. Look, there is no constitution in Israel. This means that you can easily, the government can not obey the rules, obey law, because there is no constitution to limit the government. So even the government can break the procedures because there is no constitution. That's one reason. Other reasons that in fact there is no separation between powers, no real separation between parliament and the executive and government. Why? Because the Israeli structure, political structure is such that in order to have a government in Israel, you have to have a majority in the parliament. Without this, you cannot have a government. So if you have a majority in parliament, then you control the parliament. So there is no real distinction between parliament and government. This is the same. So that's another weakness of now, and no other protections of democracy. You see, you take the United States and many other countries, not just United States. You see, they have so many protections of democracy, which in Israel we don't have. What are the protections? I said no constitution. In the United States, you have a constitution. We don't have two parliaments. We have just one parliament. When you have two parliaments,